South Louisiana Quiz Bowl Online is made possible by the generous support of these sponsors: Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear; Ochsner St. Mary, get the care you need close to home; Homa Paint and Industrial Supply, proud supporter of education in the Bayou region.
Hello and welcome once again to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. We continue our second round of the varsity tournament today. South Terrebonne High School taking on E.D. White Catholic. Good luck to both teams. Let's get into rapid fire, and we're going to be dealing with things that come in groups of threes. I'm going to give a description and the first two of the three items. You name the third. Good luck. The three flavors of Neapolitan ice cream. Lucas?
Chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla.
I just need the third one, strawberry. The three dimensions: height, width, and max.
Length.
No, depth. In the children's playground game, it's rock, paper, Lucas.
Scissors.
That's right. The three gifts brought by the three kings: gold, frankincense, Paul.
Myrrh.
That's right. The three events in an Ironman triathlon: swimming, biking, Aiden.
Running.
That's right. The first three books of the Bible: Genesis, Exodus, Paul.
Leviticus.
Correct. Tolkien's trilogy: The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, Lucas.
The Hobbit.
No, The Return of the King. The three states that border New Jersey: Delaware, New York, Aiden.
Maryland.
No, Pennsylvania. The Triple Crown of horse racing is the Kentucky Derby, the Belmont, and that's the Preakness. The Triple Crown of baseball: batting average, home runs, and Luke.
Runs.
No, runs batted in, RBIs. And that's the end of the round. All right, let's take a moment, let the players introduce themselves. We'll start with South Terrebonne.
Hi, my name is Landon. I'm in 10th grade. Other than Quiz Bowl, I'm in talented art, talented music, band, powerlifting, and swim team. And my favorite Charlie Brown character is Charlie Brown.
My name is Luke Saber. I'm a senior. This is my 7th year in Quiz Bowl, and my favorite Charlie Brown character is Lucy.
My name is Aiden. I'm in 11th grade, and other than Quiz Bowl, I do band and National Honor Society, and my favorite Charlie Brown character is Snoopy.
My name is also Aiden. I'm in 10th grade. I've been in Quiz Bowl for 6 years, and my favorite Charlie Brown character is Linus.
All right, let's go back to Lucas. He's the captain. Tell us about South Terrebonne.
Opened in 1961 in Berg, Louisiana along Bayou Terrebonne, South Terrebonne High School has been home to quality education, outstanding athletics and extracurriculars, and undying support from our community for over 60 years. We are excited to return to the swamp this school year because there is truly no place like home. We would like to thank our principal, Dr. Matt Gautreaux, our faculty and staff for their support, and a special thank you to the South Terrebonne alumni class of 1982 for generously donating new equipment and supplies for our team. The South Terrebonne community is coming together to rebuild our home and show everyone that we are still Gator strong.
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you to the faculty sponsor, Mr. Philip Walther. Let's welcome back South Terrebonne High School. All right, here are the players for E.D. White.
My name is Paul Toops. This is my 4th year in Quiz Bowl, and other than Quiz Bowl, I'm in Key Club, Mu Alpha Theta, and National Honor Society.
My name is Max Trosclair. I'm a junior. It's also my 4th year in Quiz Bowl. I'm not much of a Charlie Brown fan, but besides Quiz Bowl, I'm an NHS track and field Key Club in Mu Alpha Theta.
My name is Luke Omer, and I'm a freshman, and apart from Quiz Bowl, I'm a baritone in the E. White Cardinal Vanguard.
My name is Carson Sheremy. I'm a junior. It is my 2nd year in Quiz Bowl, and besides Quiz Bowl, I'm in band and Mu Alpha Theta.
All right, let's hear more about E.D. White from team captain Max Trosclair.
Edward Douglas White Catholic High School is located in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and houses grades 8 through 12. E.D. White offers a college preparatory curriculum in a wide range of academic and athletic extracurricular activities. As we follow the charisms of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart and the Sisters of Mount Carmel to impart the Catholic faith, promote academic excellence, and enhance self-esteem, we'd like to thank KWBJ, Mr. Chris Hunter, and all of its sponsors for hosting this tournament.
Thank you, Max. Thank you to the faculty sponsor, Mr. Craig Foray. Let's welcome back E.D. White Catholic. All right, toss-up bonus round. We'll start with a 2-point toss-up. The first modern types of these were developed by British scientists in Japan around 1880 using horizontal pendulums. Most contain a mass unaffected by movements of the base. Name these instruments which measure the epicenters and strength. Max?
Seismograph.
That's correct. Bonus question for Edie White. Dealing with scandal here. Name the political scandal that led to the resignation of President Nixon.
Watergate.
That's correct. The headquarters of the DNC were broken into at the Watergate office complex. What is the DNC?
The Democratic National Convention.
That's incorrect. South Terrebonne?
Democratic National Congress.
No, Democratic National Committee. Edie White, the FBI determined that the burglars were paid through a slush fund used by which committee?
Creeps. Committee for the Re-election of the President.
That's correct. 4 points for Edie White. We'll go to a 2-point toss-up. Begun as a series of Philadelphia Inquirer articles, the book was published in 1999. It describes what was originally known as Operation Code Irene, which took place in 1993. Named this Mark Bowden book set in Somalia that was turned into a Ridley Scott film. Aiden.
Battle of Mogadishu.
That's incorrect. Edie White. Max.
Captain Phillips.
No, Black Hawk Down. 2-point toss-up. In this novel, Jake Spoon convinces Woodrow Call and Gus McCrae to leave the small town that gives the novel its name. This book was written during the 1980s, and the author wrote a sequel titled Streets of Laredo and 2 prequels to it during the 1990s. Name this work, which takes place on the road between Texas and Montana, written by Larry McMurtry. Anyone? It is Lonesome Dove. 2-point toss-up. It's the name of the strait that separates Vancouver Island from the rest of Canada, the alternative title of a famous Ray Charles song, and the name of a U.S. state that was the setting of Gone with the Wind. Give this name, which also is the name of a country that was invaded by Russia. Paul?
Georgia.
Georgia is correct. Bonus goes to Edie White. These pieces of literature all bear titles taken from other literary works or passages of scripture. Given an author and the title source, you name the work. John Steinbeck from the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Oh, it says Battle Hymn of the Republic, though. Grapes of Wrath.
Your answer?
Grapes of Wrath.
That's correct. Maya Angelou, Paul Laurence Dunbar's poem Sympathy.
I know what the cage bird sings. Is the thing? I know what the cage bird sings.
That's right. John Steinbeck from Genesis chapter 4, verse 16 in the account of Cain and Abel.
East of Eden.
That's right. You got all 3 for 6 points. Here's a 2-point toss-up. The main character in this novel is researching a politician who lived during the French Revolution, but became disillusioned with that project. The book explores the author's philosophical leanings and describes the ideas that cause him to feel a certain sickness. Name this 1938 work by Jean-Paul Sartre. Anyone? It is Nausea. Name the President of the United States at the beginning of the Great Depression. Luke.
Herbert Hoover.
That's correct. Bonus for Edie White. Let's do some real estate glossary here. Realtors are usually paid this fee, normally figured as a percentage of the cost. It's a 10-letter word starting with C.
Commission.
That's correct. The joint ownership of a vacation property by a number of persons, each occupying it for short periods.
Renting.
That's incorrect. South Terrebonne?
A timeshare.
Timeshare is what we're looking for. Edie White, money deposited into this kind of account is held until all conditions of the real estate transaction are satisfied.
Pass.
South Terrebonne? Your answer?
Pass.
It is escrow. 2 points for each team. Here's a 2-point toss-up. To prevent this condition, doctors recommend weight-bearing exercises and diets that include vitamin D and calcium, especially for women. Name, Paul?
Osteoporosis.
That's correct. Bonus for Edie White. Fill in the blank. Molecular geneticists practice the isolation of blank, extracting it from cells in pure form.
DNA.
That's right. When the Confederate commander Simon Buckner asked Grant for terms of surrender after the Battle of Fort Donelson, Grant replied, "No terms except blank and immediate surrender can be accepted."
Unconditional.
That's right. In a dance troupe, an opera chorus's counterpart is called the blank de ballet.
Counterpart. Contra. Contra?
That's incorrect. South Terrebonne?
Oh, this is French.
Mirror?
No, it's the corps de ballet. 4 points for Edie White. That's the end of the round. Welcome once again to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. New player coming into the game for South Terrebonne.
Hello, I am Peyton LaBeouf. I am in 10th grade, and this is my first year in Quiz Bowl. My favorite Charlie Brown character is Woodstock.
All right, welcome to the game. Edie White leading South Terrebonne. As we continue on, here's some 2-point toss-ups for you. Its title is taken from a line in Othello. In England, it's a patriotic song accompanied by the lyrics known as The Land of Hope and Glory. Name this song, whose common use in America began when an honorary degree was given by Yale University to Edward Alger at its graduation. Aiden.
God Save the King.
That's incorrect. Edie White. Looking for a pomp and circumstance. Find the equivalent resistance if you place 3 resistors that are each 4 ohms in an arrangement so that 2 are in parallel and the other 2 are in series with the pair of parallel resistors. Include units in your answer. Anyone? I'll give it to you. It's 6 ohms. On ships, this word can refer to a triangular sail with a vertex pointing downward. It usually has a different meaning, which entered the English language in its current form in the late 19th century when the London Zoo sold one of its elephants to P.T. Barnum. The term now is used to describe wide jets. Name this 5-letter synonym for large. Max.
Jumbo?
That's right. This university has a rich football tradition with Heisman Trophy winners including O.J. Simpson, Charles White, and Marcus Allen, but its most recent Heisman Trophy winner forfeited the trophy in the wake of a recruiting scandal that also put the program on probation with the NCAA. Name this school. Luke.
Baylor.
That's incorrect. South Terrebonne. Aiden.
Wisconsin.
No, it's Southern California, USC. And that is the end of the round. Edie White's still in the lead, so South Terrebonne, you'll have first choice of categories. You can have masterpieces, Genesis, state capitals, or good day.
State capitals.
State capitals, all right. 12 U.S. state capitals begin with the letter S or the letter C. I want you to name any 10 of those 12. Give me a list of 10. 10. You can start now. You can start throwing some names out there now.
Savannah.
That's incorrect.
Santa Fe.
Correct.
Columbia.
Correct.
Charlottesville.
Incorrect.
Charlotte.
That's incorrect. That's 5.
Is it possible to freeze for this category?
Yes.
Freeze.
All right, stop there. You got 2. You gave a total of 5 answers, so Edie White, you can give me 3. You have 3 of them.
These 3, you think? Or which one is this? Yeah. Sacramento.
That's correct.
That's not one.
Yes, it is. Oregon.
Okay, just say these.
Okay, need 2 more quickly.
St. Paul and
St. Paul's
Columbus.
correct. And Columbus is correct. Those are Carson City, Charleston, Cheyenne, Concord, Salt Lake City, Salem, or Springfield.
Genesis or masterpieces?
So 4 for South Terrebonne, 6 for Edie White. And Edie White, your choice now. Masterpieces, Genesis, or Good Day?
Genesis.
Genesis, okay. 60 on the clock. Good luck. Quote the first verse of Genesis.
In the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what up? In the beginning,
Keep going.
God created light and dark.
No.
Pass.
That was light.
Finish this quotation. What God hath joined together.
God can separate.
Mm-hmm.
God can separate.
Incorrect. Who laughed when told he would have a son?
Abraham.
Abraham.
That's right. What city did Abraham plead with God to save?
No. Sodom.
Yeah.
Sodom.
That's right. Who chose the plain of Jordan after his herdsmen had an argument with Abram's herdsmen?
Moses. Or, no.
Moses.
Incorrect. Who blessed his 12 sons before he died?
Jacob.
That's right. Who said, the voice is Jacob's, but the hands are the hands of Esau?
Isaac.
That's right. Who accused his brothers of being spies?
Joseph, maybe.
Joseph.
That's right. Which son of Jacob did not go to Egypt the first time the rest of them did to buy?
Benjamin.
Benjamin is correct. You got 6 right for 12 points. Give the others to South Terrebonne. Quote the first verse in Genesis. Your answer?
In the beginning, there was nothing but God.
That's incorrect. It is in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth.
Okay.
Finish this quotation. What God hath joined together.
Man shall not make separate.
No, let no man put asunder. Who chose the plain of Jordan after his herdsmen had an argument with Abram's herdsmen?
Isaac.
No, that was Lot. No points for that. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more South Louisiana Quiz Bowl.
South Louisiana Quiz Bowl Online is made possible by the generous support of these sponsors: Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear; Auctioner St. Mary, get the care you need close to home; Homa Paint and Industrial Supply, proud supporter of education in the Bayou region.
Welcome back to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. New players coming in for both teams this time. Let's meet them, starting with South Terrebonne.
My name's Zach Arsenault. I'm in 10th grade, and outside of Quiz Bowl, I do bowling.
All right, welcome to the game. And also new player for Edie White.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Bro. I'm in 9th grade, and other than Quiz Bowl, I do student council and band.
All right, welcome to you as well. Edie White leading South Terrebonne. Last round is 2-point toss-ups. Good luck. The main character of this novel is married to Mary Burton. This book's protagonist meets several unique characters after 6 years of uneventful travel, followed by strange visits to Brobdingnag and Lilliput. Name this novel, Max.
Gulliver's Travels.
That's right. Name the element with atomic weight 32 and atomic number 16 that is, Max?
Oxygen.
It's incorrect. Represented by Lucas.
Sulfur.
It is sulfur. This state was the site of many important events in the civil rights movement. It's the birthplace of Helen Keller and home of the NASA Marshal Luke.
Alabama.
That's right. Pop artist Andy Warhol creates several silkscreen paintings of a very famous actress. Based on a 1953 publicity photo, they were originally displayed at the Washington
Marilyn Monroe.
That's right. One of her poetry collections, titled A Street in Bronzeville, ends with a group of 12 sonnets titled Gay Chaps at the Bar. Another collection, The Bean Eaters, contains the poem We Real Cool. Name this African American who also wrote, Max?
Maya Angelou.
That's incorrect. Also wrote the novel Maud Martha. That is Gwendolyn Brooks. He was murdered 4 years after assuming power upon the death of Tiberius. At one point in his reign, Peyton?
Gracchus.
Incorrect. He had, Paul?
Nero?
No, it's Caligula. This term can refer to the output of a financial investment or a chemical reaction. As a verb, it is sometimes, Paul?
Yield?
That's right. This country borders Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, Aiden.
India.
It is India. This fictional native of Connecticut is described as tall and exceedingly lank with narrow, Max?
Paul Bunyan.
Incorrect. Narrow shoulders, long arms and legs. Lucas?
Ichabod Crane.
That's correct. In 1811, this discoverer of cerium, selenium, and thorium started using 1- and 2-letter abbreviations for chemical elements. Who, using the standard of oxygen as 100, published a table of atomic weights? Paul?
Pass.
Sorry, South Terrebonne. Aiden?
Mendeleev.
No, it was John Jacob Berzelius. Name the river which has 14 dams along its 2,000-kilometer length, about a fourth of which run along the Oregon-Washington state border. Lucas?
Colorado.
That's incorrect. State border. Edie White, Max?
Snake.
No, it's the Columbia River. This 11-letter word was first used as a joke by Brad Graham in 1995. It became more popular after the Daily Pundit picked it up in, Aiden?
Thagomizer.
Incorrect. Picked it up in 2001 or 2002. Name this collective term for informal personal websites and websites that contain periodic posts on a... Paul?
Blog?
Sorry, blogosphere. Blogosphere. Name the muscle that, though it exists in a lesser form in some reptiles, is for the most part unique to mammals. Located at the bottom of the chest cavity, it works in conjunction with the intercostals between the ribs and assists the lungs in inhalation. Aiden.
Diaphragm.
That's right. John Gray took an unconventional approach with his 1992 book on improving heterosexual couples' relationships by focusing on the differences in the sexes rather than the similarities. Name this best-selling book that used 2 Roman deities in its title. Max.
Jupiter and Juno?
Incorrect. Sound terrible? Lucas.
Aries and Aphrodite.
No, it's men are from Mars, women are from Venus. After winning the Heisman Trophy at USC, he played most of his career for the Buffalo Bills, where he became the first player to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. Luke.
O.J. Simpson.
That's correct. Which 17th century poet wrote, "Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, old time is still a-flying, and this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying." His works include Delight in Disorder, The Vine, and To the Virgins to Make Much of Time. That was Robert Herrick. And that's the end of the game. Edie White becomes our 4th quarterfinalist of the tournament. With their win today, South Terrebonne goes to the elimination bracket. Both teams will be back again in a few weeks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time on South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. Good night.